Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be making an envelope for a Slimline card, and a couple of you guys have asked if I could show you guys how to put the envelope together using the die. And it's from the K's Craft Store, so I'm going to have the envelope linked down below. But this card I actually made by hand, and it opens up like this, and I have it on a magnet. And then it just says happy birthday on the inside. So this is the card I made for my babe for his birthday, but I need an envelope for it, and I thought I would just film it. So you get these pieces with the envelope die. You get this piece, you get this one. And then you get like the stamp pieces. So you could cut these out. They're perforated. You could cut along it. You could add one of these on the inside. I'm not going to do that. Actually, maybe I will, because maybe that would look cute. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But you would just cut those out after. But you just need one of each of these. And you can use a 12 by 12 piece of paper to cut this out. It's a very, very, very tight fit though. So you would lay this out on your 12 by 12 like this, and then this one would go like this. It's a very, very tight fit though, so be careful when you're cutting your paper. You really don't have any extra room whatsoever. And so it doesn't matter if your paper is one directional or not, since it's going like this, and this is the opening flap and stuff. So anything would go. So you would cut out just one of each of these pieces of paper. So I got this one, which is that bottom piece. I got this piece, which is here. And then I could have this top piece that would fit perfectly right here. Almost perfectly. So what I do here is if I cut this out, just round it a little bit more here, if you wanted to use that. Now, I am actually going to be using another die, which is like an envelope die piece, but you could use it on an envelope or a card. So it's for Slimline cards, and I already cut into my paper with this one. This is what you get. I cut into my paper with that one because this is the envelope style I want for my envelope today. And I'm going to use this other one as a guide because it needs to be a little wider to go onto your envelope, if that makes sense. So I'm going to cut this like this now. See how this ends here? I need to cut the rest of it. And don't worry, you don't need to get both dies in order to do this. I just happen to have it, so I'm doing it. So I'm using it as my guide, but you definitely do not need both for this in particular. So I'm just going to cut along here, and then this one's going to go straight down, and the same thing on this side. Just going to cut into here, and this one's straight down. So that is the size of my envelope, my lid, like that. Doesn't it look great? So I'm actually going to round this corner just a little teeny bit. There we go. And that one's good on the other side. But yeah, that's how you would cut out your pieces for your envelope. So I'm going to put this envelope die away, but I will have both of these linked down below. So this main envelope die for the Slimline cards, and it fits perfectly with the regular size, like the stitch dies and everything that I have in my stash. So you could create a card the biggest size here with the stitch die, and it will fit inside this envelope. I, however, am going to have a little bit more extra space because I did create my Slimline card by hand instead of using any kind of dies. But either way is going to work, and I'll have this envelope border die linked down below as well. But like I said, it doesn't have to just be an envelope border. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold all of your edges, and it is like perforated. It like cuts into it lightly. So you see here, you can see like some of my white paper. So I wouldn't say perforated, it just cuts into it lightly. So you're able to fold along those edges and along those lines. Okay, so you're gonna do that, and then you gotta put adhesive on all of these pieces. Make sure you have it the right way if you are using one directional paper. So this is gonna go just right on there. All my other cards and envelopes I have used glue, but for this one, because it's like a shiny paper, I'm going to be using red line tape just to kind of make sure that it holds better, because red line tape is nice and strong. So I'm going to use that for this envelope in particular, but you can use regular wet glue. That'll work just fine, and I have done that as well. And I'm also going to put it on this top piece, and that's where like the lid, or not the lid, but you know what I mean, the top flap of the envelope goes. So I have my red line tape all over. You do want to go in with your bone folder, make sure it's all just like stuck down on there if you are using red line tape. Obviously you can't do that if you're using glue. And then I'm going to take off these 3 sides. So just 3 sides for now. Okay, so just those sides, and I'm gonna stick this onto my envelope, or I guess the other side of the envelope. Just try to get it as even as possible, and you're sticking it down. So then I'm just gonna go in with my bone folder, make sure to crease that, and then you have your envelope like that. Then just this top layer, you're gonna put this onto that. So now I'm gonna take off the adhesive here. And the reason we wanted this top layer to be a little wider than what my layering piece cut out is so that it is able to cover this whole entire piece right here. So I'm gonna stick this down. It's hard to tell where my adhesive is, so maybe I'll just like do it this way. Okay, and I'm just attaching it, and then I could fold it. And I do see I have a little bit like sticking out here. That's okay, because as soon as you put in like card and it's a little bit more dimensional, now it kind of looks even on both sides. So don't worry if it's sticking out a little bit as you're doing that. But yeah, this is just a cute little envelope, my card. I'll have the link to the envelope down below. I love being able to use the die to make the envelope because I do get to use a 12 by 12 paper. And I love when I use like a whole sheet of paper. Like, it's just so great. So I will have the envelope die linked down below. And then I'll also have the layering pieces so you can make your different kind of like envelope flap pieces. And this one's my favorite, so that's the one that I used. But I'll have both of them linked down below. And then let me know if you guys want a tutorial on this beautiful card. And I used another die from the KarolinasKrafts store for this as well. And I love it because it comes with the shadow piece and then the words. So I could have that link down below as well. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was nice and easy to follow to make the envelope. And that is it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.